Hi guys, I'm back. What's the cringe kid up to now? If you're new here, which would be crazy if you are because I haven't posted in a long time, I'm sorry. I've tried just about everything that's come to my head. I trained for like 3-4 years on Ninja, made it to the TV show, so boom, check that off the list. Did track, loved track, was good at track. But that took a lot of time and I live on a farm. So I was like, you know what? I love my animals a little bit more and I want to become a barrel racer. So I sold my gypsy vanner, got a horse that I thought would be good at barrels, learned there's a lot more to it. So I trained a lot of horses, sold a lot of horses in order to afford my current guy, the best version of a barrel horse, gaming horse that I've ever had, Clayton. And throughout that process I learned barrels are not for me. Then I found mounted shooting. That's how I found Clayton. Bought Clayton, thought we were going to be set up, and then it just didn't work out. Horses are hard. It's like you look at them wrong and then they're going to be lame for the next 2 weeks. Not actually, but horses are so iffy and scary when it comes to their medical and stuff. I've been very blessed, nothing major. So I was like, what can Clayton do? What can I use this thing for? And he has speed. He runs like a chicken with his head cut off. So I was like, we got to channel this into something. So I started going to shows. He took me to my first barrel race. I thought it was fun. You know, we weren't winning anything. Like I said, let's be realistic. He's not a $20,000 horse. But I was having fun with it. This summer, we actually did pretty good. I went to fair and I qualified for state, which I was very proud with that, with my Clayton. So to start off the summer, me and my friend packed up and hauled to a rodeo 4 hours away. Then I saw the broncs started bucking and a person went flying off and they had long hair and I'm like, no way, that's a girl. Like, they let girls do this. And so suddenly the itch that was in the back of my head, because when I was growing up there was this show called Cowgirls and me and Miguel would watch it all the time. Bunch of punchy girls just going out trying to ride broncs at rodeos, and obviously there's drama, but I've been on TV before and I know it's all the producers and everything like that. But still, I was like, that'd be so cool if I could just go out and be like all the other guys and just hop on broncs. Like, that's the coolest thing ever. And so I finally found this rodeo company that was allowing women to do it, and so I was like, I gotta do that. That's my goal this summer. I gotta be able to get in a chute and nod my head. I had to adjust my camera. But anyways, this was a whole new world to me. So I contacted the girl I saw, and thankfully everyone was so helpful with me trying on this new adventure, little journey. Brittany Miller, one of the cowgirls on the TV show I was talking about, she does all these bronc schools across America, and she had one in Kansas. I'm not from Kansas. I'm multiple states away from Kansas. But me and Miguel, we talked about it. The trip was going to cost like $1,500. I was willing to pay. And he was going to help pay too because it's going to be for my birthday. All excited. And then there's not enough girls that signed up for the school. So school gets canceled. And I'm like, man, I really wish that I could have gone to that to learn tips and advice and how to actually do this before I nod my head in front of a bunch of people, right? At an actual rodeo with a crowd and everything like that. But I have the just send it mentality. So I signed up for a rodeo. Didn't really know what I was getting myself into. I was super excited, probably more nervous than anything. I didn't know what to expect. I keep having to fix my camera, but here we go. So anyways, I show up, pay my entry fee, and they tell you got T55. I'm like, great, that's the horse I got. I didn't know what to expect, right? So right before the rodeo starts, all of the roughies, people riding the rough stock, bull riders, bronc riders, all of the above, we all go behind the chutes with all of our saddles and equipment, halters, everything like that. And then you just wait until your event pops up, okay? So broncs run through, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So my horse comes in last, so they have 3 chutes, and then they have like 2 little holding areas, and then the lineup behind that. My horse is last, so I'm like, okay, I got time. No, you don't, Clara. Rodeos go, go, go. So thankfully, all the guys back there who have interacted with me so far, super nice, helpful. They're the only reason I'm able to do this. So they're like, you need to get your horse haltered and saddled. I'm like, oh my gosh. So they just took over and did it for me. I'm so thankful. So anyways, when it comes to my turn, my horse gets in the chute. I get on, and honestly, I thought I'd be super nervous in that chute, but it's just a mental checklist. Like, okay, are my feet in? Which my stirrups suck. So that's a whole other thing we'll get into. But I was like, okay, I got my rein, got my rope, and they're like, all right, go for it, send it. So I nod my head.
This young cowgirl makes it look easy. Sort of like another day in the office.
I made a ride, made my 8 seconds, got off on the pickup grill. It was all ideal. And here's the thing, just because you cover a horse doesn't mean that you're going to be getting a buckle or money, which a lot of people think, because you get points, right? But I was like, that's such a good start. Like, I made the 8 seconds, so I was so wound up. So then I signed up for my second one, and they put me on one of the harder ones of the pen. He was bucking around in the chute, and I was like, okay, so this is what it's like, right? I was super scared. Everyone was telling me, we hate this horse that you drew. Like, it's, if you can ride it, you're going to score good, but it's a hard horse to ride, right? Fall off. I didn't cover, but I'm like, well, I know what it's like to fall. So then for my birthday, Miguel was like, well, should we do the 5.5 hour away rodeo? It was on a Saturday. Well, it was Friday and Saturday. I signed up for Saturday. It's like, let's just send it. So we drive 5.5 hours, 11 hours total. And I draw another horse. Didn't know what I was expecting, but people are like, that horse bucks. It bucks a lot of the guys off. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna send it, see what happens, right? So the guys are helping me tack up. I put the halter on my horse this time. Get on this horse, and this thing's buck, and I'm like half off, everything like that. But I made the 8 seconds, and so I took second place at that rodeo. I won a paycheck, $271, which is really cool because it's hard to make money in rodeo horse world. So I was like, I'm actually making money at this. And so then they were like, well, you qualified for the finals. So that was 2 weeks after that. Finals is 3 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I have to ride all 3 days. Mind you, after I get done with the ride, I am very sore because my falls are not the cleanest. So I'm in pain. So I'm worried. I'm like, how am I going to be able to do 3 days? And for me, the third day is what matters. Your third ride, Saturday night. That's like the finale of all, right? So I'm like, well, we better start getting ready for finals. So it's like, how do you really train for this? You know, because I don't have a practice horse at home, obviously. I go to the gym every morning, so that was one thing. You know, you gotta have good grip if you're gonna try and stay on a bucking horse, right? So I was like, I've gotten on 3 horses at this point, and I'm already trying to do finals. So we'll just see what happens, just have fun with it, right? So me and Miguel make the drive up. This was probably about 4.5 hours away. We got a hotel. weekend was a little rough. I'm not used to having rodeos that are over 3 hours long, so I didn't actually end up riding till about 9:30 at night. If you know me, I like to be all cuddled up in my bed early. I am a morning person, not a night person, so I was tired. I was over it, so I was just like, night one doesn't actually matter. But I didn't go away in an ambulance. We went and got McDonald's, then went back to the hotel. It was a late night. I still got up at 5:30. I get up early every morning, so I have a mental alarm clock, and once it goes off, I'm up for the day. So breakfast starts at 6 at the hotel. I got the best breakfast ever, and then I actually went back for round 2 at like 10 o'clock and got more waffles. So this was day 2, Friday. We have a lot of time in the mornings and afternoon because the rodeo didn't start till 6:30. So we went and watched slack because there's a lot of barrel racers, a lot of ropers, and they have to get it cut down to 10 for the performance on Saturday. So there was a lot of people running slack trying to qualify to come back for Saturday. So we went and watched that, and then I got ready for my round 2 night. I was super close on this horse. I hit the ground and the buzzer went off, but I was feeling good. I didn't get hurt. I'm like, okay, perfect. I can still head into tomorrow. That's the thing. A lot of people Friday nights, second night, were getting hurt. We had an ambulance. A guy broke his arm. Someone got kicked in the head and were just out cold. It was one of the workers in the back. It was just a big mess. It was like, oh my gosh. And none of this matters because it's not Saturday night. So I was super thankful that I was able to walk out of there and come back for Saturday. So Saturday, we were like, we got to get out of the hotel. We can't just sit in here all day because it was driving me crazy. So we went shopping around town. The sponsors for some of the rodeo contestants gave me a goodie bag. So I had a coupon, so we went to a candy shop. Just trying to stay busy and out of the hotel. So then it was round 3. This is the night that mattered the most. I drew a horse that I've always wanted to ride, Bahama Mama. And I showed up and I was in a way better mood. I'm like, you know what, I can head home tomorrow because I missed all my babies here. So I went into this and I'm like, I gotta cover because they're going to be paying out the most and you have to make top 3 in order to get a paycheck and like even get recognized. So I watched this horse buck the night before, buck the rider off, but I was like, I think I can do this. Like, I gotta cover one of these times, and of all days, it has to be Saturday, right? Because that's the day that matters the most. Buzzer go off and I'm like, let's go. And so I'm waiting and I got off on the pickup man and it was perfect. And so I ended up snagging 3rd place. So I got a really nice check. I think I got $341. So I made over $600. I just cashed them this morning off of Bronx and rodeos. So this has been super fun. Super blessed. I've not gotten seriously hurt. Just sore a lot of the times. But next season, I really want to hit this hard. I want to try and be top 3, like, from the whole season averages. And in order to do that, you have to hit a lot of rodeos in order to get a lot of points. So, I need a new truck. I need a new rig to be hauling around. I need a new saddle. This thing is retired. This is a horrible saddle to try and ride Bronx in. So, yeah. But thank you to everyone who's watched this whole video. So the pressure's on me for next summer. I really want to hit this hard and give it my all. Because after that I got military. So this winter I'm going to be really shopping around trying to find a good saddle. There will be a Bronx school this spring that I'm going to be attending. So there's just a lot of planning involved. So much has changed around here. I'm looking at some new horses that you guys don't even know about. But I will make another video with my plans with my life, I guess. I don't know. Thank you. I love you guys so much. And I'll see you another time.